What's up? What's up? What's up, Shindy Nation? This is your boy Shindy here. ShinDeon, you already know.
Flag dropped.
We're doing some other tournaments. Blitz,
flag
that is,
taken.
game mode. So how exciting is that? I know you really want to see some Blitz game mode, and definitely here to do that. Now, since it's been a very long time since I played some Blitz, I actually wanted to, you know, just do the best I can. You know, it's like, you know, I'm like, dang, man, this feels like brand new because I haven't played it in a while. But one great thing about Blitz, it requires a lot of teamwork, being in the right place, right time, and that's what we're going to try to do today. Be in the right place, right time, and do some teamwork, and try to stay alive. A lot of times I always feel like when I die, you know, and another good player that's in the group dies, like one or two of us, if we both die at the same time, I always feel that the opposing team always scores. Happens so often for me.
Flag dropped.
I was in a good position here. Let's speak on what's going on in the middle of this game too. And then let's speak on a bunch of other random things that I feel about the summer tournament.
Flag is returning.
Guy got quad damage will kill me instantly, very quickly. So I just want to back off there.
Double kill.
Got me a nice double kill there. Another hit. So when you hear that noise, that bell sound, that means, for those who don't know about our tournament that well, that means I actually just hit somebody. You know, every time you hear that bell sound is when I hit someone. Yeah, Shindy, share the armor. I already had armor. I was about to take that up.
Flag taken.
Try to never leave it up. You know? If I would explode that shot, that secondary ball that I actually just shot, that would have took so much damage from that play. Feels good to be back on some Unreal Tournament, Blitz, that is, and getting a killing streak already started off pretty smooth with it. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Got a guy named Angel on our team that's actually tearing things up with 12 frags.
Flag dropped.
Me coming in second place with that, doing a lot of damage there.
Flag taken.
You guys being very aggressive. Look at all the hits, man. Very accurate.
Flag dropped.
There it goes.
Flag taken.
Very bad Redeemer reaction. But we still had a chance to explode that Redeemer. I got quad damage with armor, so you want to back off from that.
Flag is returning. 2 stars ending.
Base, so try to pull away. I don't want to.
Flag is returning. 1 minute remaining.
Yeah, look at that. Minigun kill. Shindy-style. Switch it up. Switch it up.
Termination. Rampage.
Nice to get a rampage.
Flag is returning.
So you got their top player over there. I believe it's like Rude Awakening, and like right now you can see under over. But I think a lot of these players, they play this game type like every day. Nothing wrong with that. That's a great thing. You know, keep the Blitz alive. But I'm not in Blitz enough. I'll be very good at Blitz if I play more often. Look how aggressive that guy was. You see that guy who pushed in? He really wanted me. He just skipped like 3-4 guys just to come to me. And I get that a lot. I get that a lot. In almost every game type.
Instant replay.
So we got 1 point for that.
Round 2. You are attacking.
So getting in, I actually got 16 frags. And, you know, kill plus assist. So that was huge. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I had 11 assists. Because it was in parentheses. I'm not sure if that was assists, but that's very huge. You know,
Flag can be
Assist
picked
is
up.
always a big thing.
Flag
That's me getting
taken.
players weak. And my teammate is just finishing them off. So get back onto my team.
Flag dropped. Flag taken.
Shout out to the guy Angel. He's saying
Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken.
got picked off. I got a nice double kill. Well, I actually got one kill right there. But it's pretty smooth how what I did right there. So it's pretty funny. Now, one thing I do want to say is, as we get quad damage, let's put aggressive, and I do want to get back to what I was about to say.
Double kill.
Fell off the map. Was not a good idea. Horrible. But,
Flag dropped.
it wasn't an idea that I actually wanted to fall off the map. It just got pushed off. So
Flag
there's nothing I can do.
3 minutes remain.
That's so bad.
Flag dropped.
Oh yeah. Shindy-style.
Flag
Pulling
is
out all
returning.
different type of weapons, making them very useful. Yeah.
Flag is returning.
Now, one thing I do want to mention is that get back to my point, what I was saying earlier, is that
3 stars
in this
ending.
game, and I
Flag
have mentioned this in the
taken,
past,
flag
and I'm
dropped.
mentioning it again. Same tag, you know, ShinDeon limited. There is no secondary tag or
Flag is
anything like that.
returning.
It's me playing under this tag on multiple game types. I'm on Blitz. I'm
Flag is
on
returning.
Free For All. I'm on Team Deathmatch. I'm on Elimination. I'm on CTF. There is no second account or anything
Flag
of
is
that. I
returned.
come in
Flag
there, I
taken.
take a win, I take a loss, right? It don't matter.
Flag dropped.
The difference is that there are so many players that I play against. Like, let's say in
Flag is
Elimination,
returning.
right?
Flag taken.
This is where the popularity comes in. And
Flag dropped.
being the most talented or the MVP of this Unreal or
Flag
whatever
is
you want to
returning.
call it, the most hated
Flag
or whatever you
taken.
want to call it. But my point
2 stars ending.
is that every time I get on the game, and why I say I'm the MVP of this game, and I'm gonna stand by
1
that
minute remains.
until things change. And the reason I say that is because when I get in the room of elimination, right, there's players that swap teams. Players swap teams
Flag
to
dropped.
make it so uneven. Like, very uneven teams.
Double kill.
And like, you guys know, I get on the game whenever I can, and I do a video.
30 seconds left.
I record
Flag
a video if I
dropped.
get on today,
Flag
tomorrow.
taken.
I don't get on as much,
Termination.
you know, but when I get on, I do a recording. But anyway, you got to see
Flag
the
is
players who I'm
returning.
going up against. A lot of these
Flag
guys, they
dropped.
quit out the room, and some of these guys, they make the team so uneven
Flag dropped.
that if
7,
they happen to
6,
lose as a group,
5, 4.
like, how embarrassing is
Flag
that?
take
Like,
YouTube scores.
I have the right to call out what is going on in that game. Like, yes, I do. I have the right to say, wow, man, look at the teams. Like, you know, I should start doing videos of that, because they're like, they stack with teams that are so uneven, man, with players that are like,
Round 3.
wow, why is
You are attacking.
it like me and someone else that's like decent going up against like a team of 5 who are very, like, you know, skilled, you know. But anyways, that's something where I see a lot of. I haven't actually seen it in deathmatch. That's where it gets really bad. When there's a lobby that and I think I said this before, and I actually got somebody actually admitted and said it. There's a room. This is how fierce I have become on like deathmatch. I've been on this game for a while now.
Flag dropped.
But there was a lobby that one of the guys actually was playing in the same room with someone in a deathmatch and was screen looking as a team. This is free for all deathmatch. They're team working against me. Team working. And I thought that was like, what?
Flag dropped.
And the problem was I caught them out because I said, this is weird. Like everywhere I go, I feel like I'm being called out. And I'm a very experienced player, so I know. Rude Awakening got to be pissed off.
Flag taken.
Very aggressive and just keep getting killed. But anyways,
flag dropped.
Yeah, so guys were doing that in free for all. I thought that was
flag taken.
You know, that's what it takes to beat me in deathmatch. That people are on screen looking. Some people are lagging the servers. Things like that. Like, wow, man, I am beatable. I am not like saying I'm not beatable. You know, especially when you implement the Shindy tactics into your style. When you add the Shindy-style into your game style, it's like, hey, you got a chance now to win. Use that, man. Enjoy it. Tear it up. Cause you got the Shindy in you. Ain't nothing wrong with that when you got the Shindy in you, boy.
Flag dropped.
Oh, I caught that dude really good. That guy is actually gonna run that flag. That one jump would have got him right into our base, and he would have scored if I didn't hit him in the back like that. So now I gotta go get help.
Flag taken.
And this is where things change. Take a look at the scoreboard.
Flag dropped.
As a group, we're doing very good teamwork.
Flag is returning.
I got 6 assists. The parentheses, I believe, is the assists.
Flag is returning. 3 stars ending.
I am everywhere.
Flag is returning.
Redeemer online.
The Redeemer is where their
flag
team gets.
taken.
And they're gonna try to push in. This game mode is intense. It's intense. I can imagine me playing this game mode with very skilled players as a group. Like with any teams out there, like just playing with them, it would be unreal because first off, I will be alive a lot more, right? And it will be less pressure on how much work I got to do because I'll have guys who know what they're doing. And it'll be so dominant what I'll be doing, man, because I know how to survive. And even though I'm going up against people who are good, just playing with people that are good on my team can be so dominant. So that round went 14 kills, 9 assists, and I had 4 lives left. The thing is, staying alive is big with me.
You are attacking.
See how many lives I have left? I don't even know if I died. Maybe once, or maybe I didn't even die. But back to what I was saying quickly, to sum it up. You know, free for all. People are teaming up against me. They're grouping up. Oh, there it goes. Rude Awakening just quit out. I don't know if
can be picked up.
Flag taken. Quit or what happened, but he just left out. Auto rockets came after me. But yeah, and same with elimination. I go on elimination. Guys are swapping teams. CTF. CTF don't happen very often. It's like here and there as a team. Not much though.
Flag taken.
More of a free fall elimination.
Flag taken.
Double kill.
Flag dropped.
That should have killed him, but he got armor.
Flag taken.
Rally, rally, rally. Take a look at the early game. You know, it's also the crazy part is that
Multi-kill.
a lot of these players who actually, oh, I'm being aggressive
Flag
right now.
dropped.
I'm being very
Flag
aggressive. I feel like
taken.
I'm wide open. This is where my team should push because the aggressiveness, how I cleared out so much and draw so much attention with me having the double damage. And
Instant
you see how the teammate act on that? It's like he saw how it was empty and he actually did push. That's the work where I like to see. Like, great work to King Killer.
Round
What he
5.
did, he executed
You are attacking.
where away. If I would have saw it. If I had the flag and King Killer would have killed so many guys or draw a lot of attention to him or would have put pressure and take off the main guy, I would have pushed that way. The same way he did. And that's how you got to see things quickly. And he saw it that fast where he made the aggression and push. Now you're seeing guys on their team is actually quitting or backing off. You know, so.
Flag can be
And
picked
it happens.
up.
I mean, it's not.
Flag
it's
taken.
nothing to it.
3 minutes
You
remain.
gotta go. You gotta go. But some people just decide to do that. It's all good. It's all fun. We're here having fun.
Flag dropped. Flag is returning. Flag dropped.
Killing spree.
Flag is returning. Flag taken.
Throw that very late. Is that aggressive? I love it. Keeps me going.
Flag dropped.
The fear of 1v1s. I'm not a huge
Flag
1v1
taken.
guy, so it doesn't matter winning or losing. But one thing I do want to
Flag
say, in a
dropped.
third-party server, no one else, no
Flag
friends
taken.
or any mutators or
Flag
any
dropped.
of that add-on and stuff
Flag
like
dropped.
that is needed, right?
Flag dropped. 1 minute.
Can't lag the server. Server is created by Unreal Tournament. So I wonder why it takes, you know,
Flag is returning.
try to find
Flag
ways
taken.
to win by screwing up the servers. So 1v1s, like I was saying, Unreal Tournament servers. I create them sometimes. The fear of people joining,
Flag dropped.
it's there. Yeah.
Flag taken. 3 stars ended. 30 seconds left.
No excuses. No excuses.
Redeemer
I
online.
create a room.
Denied.
Flag
Join
dropped.
up.
Flag.
Since I'm just
Denied.
Flag.
Denied.
Red team scores.
Red team has got it.
Instant replay.
Work. Guy Bullet did very well that round. 8 assists, 16 kills.
Round 6.
Scored up, man. It's like
You
I
are
didn't even have to
attacking.
do much.
Attackers must score 1 star to win.
Alright, so this is gonna be quick and over with because we only need 1 to win. So. Get the headphones, check up the
Flag can be picked up. Flag taken.
guy tried to come in and
First blood.
It was a good rush what he did, but come on, you got way too many guys on our team. Like that's Already you lost a life.
Flag
Yeah,
dropped.
life.
Flag taken. Flag dropped. Flag taken.
I'm third person with so nice.
Flag dropped. Flag taken.
I thought somebody was gonna try to chase him.
Flag dropped.
Look at this guy camping.
Flag is returning.
Surprised my rocket didn't catch him there. Wait, isn't that the same guy from the beginning who actually was in a swamp?
Flag
This
is
guy
returning.
is very sneaky. Good tactics. There's nothing wrong with being
Flag
sneaky.
is flag taken.
Being sneaky works. Good rally.
Flag dropped. 3 minutes remaining.
This right here is huge.
Flag
Check this
taken.
out. Look at that.
Double
1
kill.
kill. 2. That's a double kill.
Flag dropped.
Double kill.
Another double kill.
Killing spree.
Check this out. I
Flag
know you're gonna have to
Double
add that to
kill.
your tactics.
scores.
It was the perfect style right there. What I just did. It was perfect.
Instant replay.
It was
Blue
perfect.
team
The
wins
teamwork
the
was
match.
perfect. Exactly what King Killer said. The teamwork was perfect. As I kept shooting that secondary right there in that position, imagine putting 2 guys. If I had 2 players, now if I had my own team, that right there would have been so much easier. But what King Killer did was amazing, right? The way how he grabbed the flag, made the push at the right time when I had 2 double kills. If I had 2 players sat there, and if you see this with anybody, just remember, you got it from the Shindy, of course, right? But anyways, put 2 guys right there, already create something. And have 2 of your players shoot secondary a minigun, chain gun, and right into that direction. And then have 2 guys, 1 guy with the flag and another guy that trails him, go push in through the top side. Or they can even push you to the bottom right there and freely get through the doorway. Right? Boom. Right there alone, you'll get a score, just like what you just saw there. Strategy, teamwork, it works, man. I'm Shindy. I hope you enjoyed that gameplay of Blitz. If you really do, definitely hit a big thumbs up, because I'll definitely give you more. I want to see, like, if we can get 50 thumbs up, dude, 50 likes on this, I'll definitely start playing Blitz. I'll definitely start playing Blitz again. 50 likes would be huge. All right, so if we can get 50 likes on this, also subscribe to the channel and hit that notification, click that notification bell for sure, man. 50 thumbs up. Let's see if we can top that. All right, I appreciate it. Blitz, one good thing about Blitz is that the more I play it, the more strategy and individual strategy, like in random games like this, I can create, and people can learn off of it. I mean, look what happened in elimination. You see a lot of players doing a lot of the tactics I do in elimination. They have increased so many people play styles that there are other players who is really good at elimination that are scared to come into random eliminations with their gamer tag. They don't even want to play under their tag anymore. They come under secondary names now. You know, so, and the same thing happened in like CTF. Like when I first got on the game, all those players who was freely destroying everyone, they didn't have recordings on YouTube or anything. When I came in and started doing my recordings, and you started seeing the Shindy-style started being implemented in everyone's style, it started making those players who was destroying everyone stop playing under their tag, because now so many people's skills has increased that they're able to take those guys out or even play on an even playing field with them. And it didn't look that good for them. They're just like, wow, this guy probably was this guy was probably looking up to me so much that now he's equal to my skills because of Shindy. They're using these weapon swaps and all this and that. But those, you got to keep in mind, those guys weren't doing videos. They weren't helping people become great. Now, with me doing the videos, I'm giving you my style to really hurt myself. I could have been that guy destroying everybody and not showing videos where you would better yourself. Not everyone was watching videos, like even though the game records the videos automatically, not everybody was going through watching it that way. You know, only probably a few selected people will waste the time and go look at that. YouTube was the best way to go and look at it quick, easy, and have somebody talk over it to learn what the person is doing, and you can see it much easier. So that's why what made so much players better when it comes to Unreal Tournament. And again, that's where all the top players at the time, when I got on in 2017, 2018, all those top players now don't even show their faces under their main gamer tag. They want to go and play their main gamer tag with other top players, like in the pugs. They play in the pugs because they're surrounded by all good players, right? All decent players in one room. So since they're surrounded by all these decent players, it makes them look better, right? Because if they're doing bad, it doesn't show because the other players are making it up for them. So in a public game, as an individual, they're only on the same playing field as another individual. They're not completely dominant. You see in my videos, there's times where I'm on the same playing field in some vids because the teams are completely uneven. You give me a player who is really good, right? And you keep the teams equal. You give me 3 players. If 3 good players on the opposite team and I have 3 good players total on our team, and then we play with like two randoms, dude, it'll be different because I'll actually have really good talent. I'll play around that talent, right? I'll play around that talent in a public game. But also as an individual, I'm very powerful, and the opposing team is always going to be stacked. They'll have like 5 stack against me. I've seen it so many times since I've been on here. The increase of it. In the beginning, again, for those who don't know, a lot of heat, a lot of negativity, a lot of that was thrown onto me on this game. It was nuts, right? Watch my old videos. Watch how I started, right? Then you look at it now and you're like, wait a minute. This guy had that same style from the beginning. It just got even better over time. And again, those players, all that's on Unreal Tournament now, have implemented that style into their skill. They are using the Shindy-style. They don't want to admit it because they've been on here for a while. They've been sitting on Unreal Tournament Alpha since like 2016. So they are even before then. Maybe even 2014, whenever the alpha was released. But they don't want to admit it because they don't want to feel bad. They're like, dang, man, what this guy's doing is great. They don't want to admit it. Some of these guys been hating on me from the beginning. But it is what it is. I got a lot of love too. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of support, a lot of love out there, and I appreciate those people because they learn a lot and they do give respect where respect is due. I'm the same player. I give respect where respect is due. I'm not going to sit here and hate on anybody. If somebody better than me, they're better than me. There's a lot of people that's better than me. You know, I'm way out of my prime years. My prime years is different. You play me between ages 18 to 25, you were getting mopped. I don't care who you were. That's how I was, man. I was always like, you know, the wrestler commentary, you know, the Hulkster, you know, the Ultimate Warrior. I had that mentality. I was just so pumped. Like The Rock. I was like that. I was always talking in third person. It was very exciting, very fun. But that was then, you know, and I still do it now because it's exciting. It's a fun thing to do. This is my fun time. This is my enjoyment. You know, and many of you who still love Unreal Tournament, you want to keep seeing this, and I enjoy doing it. If you enjoy this Blitz game type, let's try to get 50 thumbs up. All right, 50 thumbs up would be big, and definitely 100%. We'll give you another Blitz, some more Blitz games. And then we'll also go into detail, what am I doing and what can I do to make it better, and what tactics can we add in. So what did you learn today? You learned that running that flag right there at the end, and I should have went into a little bit more detail on one of the other ones, but running that flag right there, and I actually kind of did. But anyways, to keep going on. Running that flag right there, sitting back in that position where I was, if you put 2 guys where I was and shot the chain gun across through the middle of the map, you could get a really experienced flag carrier to go through top side or go through the bottom side where you are, because the bottom side would be more clear since you have chain gun. Every time they try to peek the corners, they're getting hit and he can push in and finish him. That'll be a really good strategy to actually make that flag run so much easier. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it works. You know, 2 guys running the flag, 2 guys sit back and use the chain gun right in that position. If it works, hey, Shindy strategy. You already know what it is. Another big thing I want to throw out there, very funny, is that remember how I was telling you that I'm so superior with the link gun, and I have changed the way this game is played and certain servers, how they always keep making all these rules. It's anti-Shindy, all these new rules and changes they're making. It's nothing like the other games that's out there. Like the other games, everything is natural, and they update the game to make every weapon equal, right? Every weapon is on a fair playing field. Well, this game is a little different because you got certain guys that create their own servers that are making the weapons less powerful just to favor themselves, and really anti-ShinDeon, just to make me less experienced, to not make me so much stronger. So they end up nerfing the link gun again down to around 5 damage. 5 damage. Like, how weak is that? That's just so funny. And they did that because I'm just so freaking accurate with it. I'm very accurate. Like, I'm so good with it, it feels like a cheat code. Like, honestly, I just lock onto players and don't take it off of them. Like, it's that good. But anyways, same with the chain gun. They're going to have to do some changes. They already made changes on it here and there, but it doesn't matter. I like to switch all weapons. I like to make every weapon great, and those are my favorite weapons. Those weapons are very good on like games like Quake, Diabolical, Half-Life, other games out there. So I don't know why they nerfed it so badly on here. It's not that it's overpowered. It's a decent weapon for a finisher. Anyways, Shindy-style, give me about 50 thumbs up. That'll be great. I'll definitely give you some more Blitz gameplay. I am getting out of here. Thank you for tuning in.